Hello everybody, welcome back. This will be my inventory for January 2019. I do my inventory every 6 months and I will have the inventory playlist linked at the end of the video and we'll go from there. I'm not going to put pictures in because it would have to be pictures from 6 months ago because nothing has really changed. But I don't have everything together. My life is not together enough for that, to pull out everything, to lay it out. I've gone through and counted everything, but I don't have the capacity right now to lay it all out. Hopefully when June comes, I'll be able to do some new pictures or video, but I have it all here. So in the last 6 months, I brought in 178 items from subscriptions, from purchases, from gifts. I used up 34 items in the last 6 months. 24 of them were sheet masks, 11 of them were other items, and that's counting things that came in the last 6 months of 2018, not overall. So I've used, what, a fifth of the items? Because that's almost 200. So I've used 20% of my items. I need to get better on that. I decluttered 2 eyeliners because they dried out, and then 1 lipstick because it was dry. And then I returned 1 item to Sephora, which was the Kat Von D 10th Anniversary palette. I love the color story, but all the colors I already owned. And the Subculture palette pretty much gave you what you needed. And some of her glitters in there, they were more toppers than a true glitter shadow, or, you know, I wanted better. I wanted better. Okay, so now I'm going to tell you my inventory. For powder blush, I went from 31 to 35. 3 came from subscription boxes and I got 1 for Christmas. I would really like to knock this down. For liquid bronzers, I had no change. I'm still at 3. I've been at 3 for quite a while, and I try to add them to foundations, there we go, to darken them a little. For powder bronzer, I went from 14 to 18. I was gifted 1, and 3 of them came from subscription boxes. I would like this year to really go through more of my bronzers. For brow products, I went from 10 to 11. I used 1 and 2 came from subscription boxes. For concealers and correctors, I went from 19 to 21, and they both came in subscription boxes. For eyelashes, it says I went from 7 to 6, but this doesn't make sense because I know I got 2 in. And I know I don't know if I threw away some because they didn't work right or what happened, but I counted them, literally counted them in my hot little hands, and it went from 7 to 6. I don't know how, but that's what happened. For liquid eyeliner, I went from 8 to 17. Yeah, I went ham on some colored eyeliners from Shop Miss A. They came out with like these glitter colored ones. Oh, yeah, I went ham. Ham. For eyeliner pencils, I stayed at 39. So I at least brought in 2 from subscription boxes because I decluttered 2. For cream eyeshadow, I went from 10 to 11. I bought the blue Stila liquid eyeshadow for my birthday. Oh, it's so beautiful. Eyeshadow duos, I'm still at 2. I would like to use one of those up this year. For loose eyeshadow, I went from 9 to 10. Ipsy gave me one from Naked Cosmetics. For eyeshadow palettes, I went from 37 to 45. I bought 7 and I was gifted one. Like this one, I was being so good. Like I was swatching things. Like, you don't need this. You don't need this. I know at the end of the year, I got the one from Kohl's, that NYX one. I paid like 99 cents for it. I wanted the red that was in it. I wanted the red. And then I got one from Amoris. Ugh, it's so pretty. I watched somebody swatch it for like a whole month. Swatch it every freaking day. And I had to have it. I had to have it. For eyeshadow pencil sticks, you know, those are the ones you usually roll up to use as a base or a put it on, smudge, and go. I'm still at 9, so I'm very glad I stayed at 9. I would like to go down, but I'm staying at 9. For pressed singles and eyeshadow, I went from 81 to 83, and those are from subscription boxes. For eyeshadow quads, I stayed at 5. For eyeshadow quints, I went from 10 to 1. I received one for Christmas. For eyeshadow trios, I am still at 7, which I'm fine with, but really, I need to use some of these categories up. For cream foundation, I'm still at 1. I consider the cream foundation a stick foundation I have. For liquid foundations, I went from 11 to 12. I bought one from Shop Miss A. I wanted to try the brand. For powder foundation, I stayed at 4. I am working on one right now. For cream highlighters, I'm still at 3. I really hoped we were going to be at 2, but I still have both of my Benefit and my Trestique. For liquid highlighter, I'm at 1. That was a Cover FX that came in the beginning of 2018. For powder highlighters, I went from 31 to 35. I was gifted one, I bought one, and 2 came from subscription boxes. For lip balm, I am holding steady at 27, which is great because I've used it, and I've also received lip balms from subscriptions, and I was gifted one. For lip crayons, I went from 10 to 11, and that one came in a subscription box. For lip glosses, I include the ones with the doe foot applicators and the squeezy tubes. I went from 52 to 56. I bought one, but I used that one up. And then 4 of them came from a subscription box. Lip lacquers and stains, I went from 12 to 11, so that's nice that I used one up. Lip liners, from 10 to 11, I was gifted one. From lip scrub, I am still at 3, even though I used one, and I bought one from Shop Miss A. From lipsticks, those are the bullets. I went from, is it just bullets? No, it includes liquid too. I went from 64 to 71. I was gifted 2, and the others came from subscription boxes. Full-size mascaras, I went from 20 to 21. Ugh, I don't even know, man. I don't personally buy myself mascara because I have so many. So I don't know if it came with a subscription or I found it. I don't even know. Now, mini mascaras, I went from 27 to 29, and those came from subscription boxes. I want to say both from Sephora. For nail polish, I went from 166 to 168. And I know I used 3. But Ipsy was really plentiful with nail polish this year. Ipsy really liked sending me nail polish. I love nail polish, so I don't mind it. I like to try new brands, new colors. But it's not great for my overall numbers. For pressed powder, which is usually, you know, a setting powder or whatever, I went from 9 to 8. I'm so glad to have gone down one. I finished the Ofra banana powder. For loose powder, I went from 8 to 9, and Sephora Play is to blame for that. For eye primer, I am still at 14. I would love to finish one this year. I am still working on one that I started last year, and it was a brand new one, and it's pretty full size too. So you work forever with eye primer. A little goes a long way. For face primers, I went from 20 to 24, and all of those came in subscription boxes. I haven't bought any primer, no full size ones, because they come in subscription boxes and they tend to last quite a bit. For setting sprays, I went from 5 to 7. I bought 2 and I received one from Influenster, so I at least used one up. For eye masks, you know, the ones that go underneath the eyeball, and I have some that go across the whole thing, I went from 12 to 10, so I used 2 of them up in a project last year, which is exciting that I use those up. I would really like to go through all of them this year. I need to be more proactive on using up those eye masks. Now for face masks, I went from 57 to 66. But I used 24 of them in the last 6 months. And so that's a +9 change that you see. But I also brought in 46 of them in the last 6 months. So I've been using them. I rotate them. I just have quite a bit of them because I love sheet masks. And my subscription boxes know I love sheet masks. Everybody knows I love sheet masks, so I get sheet masks. Okay, so for the antibacterial hand gel, I went from 12 to 10. And I've used 7 of them this year. But I used 2 of them in the last 6 months. I was gifted one. So, it's going down, which is nice. I would just like to have a couple of the small pocket bags just to carry in my purse. And in I have one that hangs on my messenger bag. But I would like to get that down. I would just like to buy like the pump from the store to use in my room where I do my makeup or at my bed. For bar soap, I went from 15 to 16. I didn't buy any, but I found one. Body oil, I went from 1 to 2. I found one that I bought at Dollar Tree, I want to say earlier in 2018. So I still have the Victoria's Secret one. Body scrubs, I went from 3 to 4. I bought 2 and I used one up. So I am rotating through them. The one I used up, he took 6 months to use. So I have another one of those that I'm working on now that's halfway done. So probably another 3 months. And then I'll work on the ones I use it from oldest to newest. So I may be down quite a bit in scrubs by the end of the year, so that will be really nice. But I will at least have finished one by the 6-month update of this. For full size body wash, I went from 26 to 22. My mama gave me one, and it is something I'm actively avoiding buying. If I go to Bath and Body Works, if I see something at Dollar Tree, I don't buy it because I have 22 of them right now. So that's another 2 years of product. Like 2 whole years. Because if I can use 11 in a year, because that's what happened in my Project Use It Up. It's been 11 for the last 2 years. So that's 2 more years of product. I will not need to buy another body wash until Bath and Body Works has their semi-annual sale come December 2020. So I can have something for 2021. 2021. For fun size body wash, I went from 27 to 26, which is awesome that I've used up several because I know I bought in at least 3. Deodorant, I went from 5 to 4. I have 3 in the drawer and 1 that I am currently using. Deodorant is something that's applied daily, so you go through that. I think these, at least half of them. I have 4, so I'm using 1 right now. We may have to replenish that before the end of the year. For face wash, I went from 9 to 11. I got 1 from Ipsy, and I bought 1 from Sephora from the Korres brand. Full-size lotions, like this is my exciting category. I went from 8 to 7. And I know that doesn't seem like I did anything, but I did. All the lotions that I currently own, all of them, I bought in 2018. And they are, well, I was gifted 1 and I bought the rest. I have 1 from Dermasil, and the other ones are all Bath & Body Works. And you saw them in a Bath & Body Works haul. Was it November? No, I think it was the December one. It was the one that was a collective with the hot cocoa and cream. And that was the last one I bought, was the hot cocoa and cream. But they were all Bath & Body Works. They all came in this year. They will all be gone this year. So see, that's something I could buy in the semi-annual sale, but I think I'm going to hold off because I want to use up some of my minis. I would like to really knock that number down. Because for fun size lotions, I went from 38 to 33. So I used more than I brought in because I brought in a couple. I tried not to buy the fun size lotions because I had so many. I've been getting, when I get the freebie gift from Bath & Body Works, I usually get a shower gel. But I would really like to knock these numbers down, get through some of the older packaging so we can be in the new packaging together. For roller balls, I went from 10 to 6, people. This is amazing. I went through 4 of them. Oh, I'm so excited. It was through a perfume roulette, and I got through 4 of them. I am really happy and excited about that. Now I have the next 6 to get through, and I would like to get through all of my roller balls for 2019. I would like to not have roller balls. That's my goal. For spray perfume, 1 ounce or larger, including body sprays, I went from 56 to 54. And I brought in at least 3. So that does mean I used up more than I brought in, which is great. But I wasn't supposed to bring in anything. But 2 of them were free. No, 3 of them were free. Yeah, they were free. I'm a sucker for free. Oh, I'm a sucker for free. And they were all Bath & Body Works. I got one of their full-size ones for free with the purchase. It was in the stars. It smells so nice. It's new. I wanted it. And then I got 2 of the smaller travel ones. You know, they have them with the travel size items. I got those 2 free. They gave me coupons for those. They were free. I had to, I'm a sucker for free, I said. And then shower caps is my last category. I went from 2 to 3. I was gifted 2 of them and I used 1. Oh, my numbers increased overall, even though I knocked down a couple categories. I wasn't diligent. I wasn't diligent enough to knock it all down. I now have 1,131 items in all of these categories. And I don't want that number. I want my number to decrease. That's what I want to happen. I worked really hard on the lotion, which was really great. I have enough lotion to get me through most of, well, what? Yeah, because I have 7, so 7-8 months of 2019, I will have to get through that. So, because it's usually a lotion a month. So, that's 7 months of lotion, and that will be done. And then I can be working more exclusively on the little hand ones, the little travel size ones. Ugh. All right, you guys, I hope you enjoyed my inventory. If you did, please hit that thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please do. I would love to have you. And if you've already subscribed, thank you very much. I want you guys to be safe, be well. Peace.